Good morning, LBHT crew. Good morning, Rogue Nation. Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it. Training camp has officially begun. The rookies report today. Although I saw a video yesterday, like a lot of players were checking in, rookies, rookie camp is today, but the players reported, all the players reported today or yesterday, I guess. The Ravens actually put out a pretty dope video. I liked it. What they did was everybody that was walking into the building, like they had one of the announcers, announcing them. They're like, come in, weighed in at 6'4", 200-something pounds, from USC, Jacoby Lay. Like they loved it. They were getting hyped, like, oh, that's dope. That's dope. One dude did a backflip, what I'm saying? So that's a good way to start camp. Yeah, keeping the energy high. I love to see that. I love to see that.
That was the way to make up for the schedule release.
Right. Well, they didn't do it for us. They did it for the players. We got it. So that was pretty dope. Different culture. They try to create a different culture there. And we're gonna talk about that in a minute. I did watch the Lamar Jackson interview. Did you get to watch it?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So we'll discuss that. He said a lot of good things there. They all have. Every player that's been on has pretty much echoed the same thing. But we'll talk about that. But who do we have in here? We got Dr. Kush. Good morning.
Morning.
We got 502 Hitman. Salute.
What's good?
Got TC in the house. What up, TC?
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
We got Rainmaker showing love on both channels. Appreciate you. It is what it is. Showing love on both channels. Appreciate you. Devin Janelle Konichiwa over in Japan showing love. Appreciate you. Good morning. We got Samuel Banks showing love on both channels. Good morning.
Appreciate you.
Michael Aikens showing love on both channels. Good morning. Says, hey, brothers, keep up the great work. Always look forward to your show. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Joey's in the house. What up, Joey?
What's good?
Yes. Ravens all day. Flock all day. Jose and Hendo all day. You get us all day today. That's for sure. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. This is my long day. Yeah. Let's see. TC showing that super chat love. Man, appreciate you. He showed it 2 times. He said there's always hate for 8. Is that Skip Attack put out a piece on Lamar. Who's that? Is it Scap? Who's Scap Attack? Lamar is finally. It says Lamar is finally exposed. Who is it? Is it Scap Attack or Skip Attack? Well, either way, I don't know who that is.
Either way,
but they always do that stuff, man. I mean, it's cartoonish the way they do it now, right? Because they make up lies, they make up these things, and then when they have to go back to talk about actual football, like the other day, what's that dude's name?
Jason
McIntyre, and he doesn't know the players are on the team. He sounds like Stephen A. Smith talking football. It sounds so goofy. Like these are just paid actors. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not journalists, they're not sports hosts. They're just paid actors to go out there and say some things, and then when they actually have to talk about sports, they sound foolish. That's why like it's all these networks, ESPN, Fox, all of them, like they're getting rid of journalists. They're getting rid of like people that actually know that stuff. They just want reality TV shows, essentially.
Yeah, because I didn't even know, like with Ryan Clark, they were talking about certain times when he defended certain people. Mm-hmm. The network would call him in the office and be like, "Don't do that."
Yeah,
don't do that. You know what I mean? Like, what? Don't tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always going to be a hit piece on Lamar, because if you think about it, every year Lamar's finally exposed. Because they feel like one year they're going to be right. Like when he hits the end of his career, it's like, I told you, year 17, they finally caught up with him. You know what I mean? And it's always something to get that content. And we'll talk about this later, but even with the interview, they said Lamar can't throw. Lamar proved he could throw with the best of them. Now it's like he don't run enough. He ain't running no more. You can't please everybody.
That's a fact. And TC, thank you for the other super chat. Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
T-shirt is on the way.
Oh, that's what's up.
T-shirt is on the way.
like after like 3 years, I think it's finally time for me and B to send Living Legend his T-shirt. We got like we kept saying we are gonna send it to him. Like we had a bet with him. He didn't win, but we're like, we're gonna send you one anyway, and then we never sent it to him.
Yeah.
Living Legend, we got you. We didn't forget. We might be a little slow, just a little slow, but we're gonna get it to you.
Damn it.
Point. Good morning, rise and shine, good peoples. Hype the live and hit the like. That's right. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And showing love on both channels. Thank you, Mr. Black Ice. Salute.
Morning.
Wayne Drummond showing love on both channels. Dr. Kush showing love on both channels. Just Aloe showing love on both channels. Says good morning, everyone. Lamar sure is happy.
He is. He is. He's ready.
He's ready. Boy Wonder. Good morning. Orangeburg girl.
Hey.
Good morning. Good morning, fellas. Have a blessed day. You as well. Thanks for coming through. Reese is here. What's up, Reese? Showing love on both channels. Indeed. You have a blessed day as well, Reese. Thank you.
Thank you.
We got Dance Fans. Says good morning, fellas, and Flot Nation. Don't forget to like and hype the video. Thank you. Appreciate that. Neuropsych Sports. Salute. Good morning.
It's good.
Muhammad. Good morning. Stretch. Hitman showing love on both channels. Appreciate that. Corey Hunt showing love on both channels. Dance Fan showing love on both channels. Ashley is here. What's up, Ashley?
Appreciate you.
She's showing love on both channels. Appreciate you. Imani's here showing love on both channels. Appreciate that. We got Mike TD7DC says just watched a mic'd up video of Declan coaching up the huddle and how the dynamic should be. Overall, it's great seeing someone pay attention to the details. Facts.
100%.
Facts. And the team's buying in. I appreciate it. Orangeburg girl says my first time being here this early, but I'm glad I caught you guys. Love the show. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Glad you're
Thank
here.
you. Like we know it's early, so if you're still sleeping, we don't want to interrupt your sleep. But if you're up early, for whatever reason, welcome. You can always catch the replay though. It's no pressure. Retired Gunny,
Hey,
salute.
Gunny. Good morning.
Salute. Coach C, good morning.
Good morning, Coach.
Devin showing love on both channels. Appreciate you, Devin.
Appreciate you.
Look who's here, Sutton from Purple Rain Podcast. Good morning, y'all. Let's get this bread. Still tired. I hear that. It's what 5:30 over there in Texas, right? Man, appreciate you being here, man. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Appreciate you. It's time to make the donuts.
Time to make the donuts.
Time to make the donuts.
You told me the other day. I don't remember that, but then I started thinking about it. They said something else before that. They're like, it was like this whole thing that they did, and they're like, time to make the donuts. Yeah.
It's a commercial.
Mm-hmm.
We know just Aloe knows.
Yeah. He remembers like it's yesterday. Queendom Come. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you, Kobe. What's good, brother? Good to see you.
Appreciate you.
Yes. We got Cam Dom. Salute.
Ooh, salute.
Yeah, it's called Scap Attack. I've never heard of Scap Attack. Never heard of them. Whatever. Kurt Hurd, good morning. Ravens 2027. Good morning. I finally caught you live. Great show. Thank you. Appreciate you. Anthony Hendricks says Lamar on that interview when they asked about the new coaches, it felt like Harbs had them in hell and they work. Yeah. What kind of person is asleep at 6:30 a.m.?
A sane person.
Yeah. Yes, Coach C. Today's the day. Before we get into that interview, I want to go back to what you said about Ryan Clark, right? Because I want to talk about on either tonight's show or the overtime show, but I don't know if we'll get to it because Adelia, our super producer, sent me a stack of stories that we can go over, and I was like, "Damn, I don't know what we're gonna talk about. We're not gonna talk about. There's so much going on, right?" So, but Ryan Clark got fired last week, and he did his show on the pivot, going over it. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, there's a fakeness to Ryan Clark that I don't like. Like you can say he's passionate, and all that stuff, man. But it's like, look, it sucks he got fired when he got fired. I don't dislike him to the point where I think he should lose his job. I don't think, I'm not the biggest Ryan Clark fan, but he ain't Stephen A. Smith, right? So he ain't on my radar like that. And I do like the pivot. I watch it from time to time,
Mhm.
but um, to like this whole like I thought they would accept me, and I thought you know I worked so hard, and he just it's like he just learned about racism because he brought that up a few times.
Right.
They it was my blackness and this and that. Like, yeah, bro, you didn't know that. Welcome to America. Like, I don't know what's going on with these athletes in 2026. They're just finding out that you have deductions from your paychecks. They're
Right.
just finding out that their white masters, their white bosses may not like them because they're black. They're just finding this stuff. You're just learning this.
Yeah.
you're,
In their
you're
Soldier Boy
you're
voice,
just
they're
finding out.
like, taxes? Taxes? Where'd they come
Listen,
from?
no, that one from Lou Williams, because there was a few of them that were doing that recently. And I try to ignore it because I don't like to get on athletes about that, because this uh this media likes to portray athletes as they're the problem, they're the reason they make too much money, and they're the reason why you don't have any money at your job. Like, you don't get paid a lot, you don't have health care, whatever. It's not the athletes, it's the people that own those teams that the athletes pay for are the problem, are the real reason, right? They stay at the spotlight. They're 10 times as greedy. They're fiscally irresponsible too, but they just steal your money, right?
Right.
So I don't really like to do those stories, but it was just back to back to back. And that one from Lou Williams, where he's just like, yeah, most of y'all don't know, we pay taxes, and then we got to pay. He called them dues. Like, he was like, we got to pay dues. And they're like, what? He's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. We got to pay, like this amount in dues and all that stuff. And then that, it goes to a player pot, and that pays for your insurance and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, that's deductibles. You know what I'm saying? Not deductible. Like, that's deductions.
Right. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's that's what you got. That's how deductions work. You pay for your insurance, they take it out.
Right.
Insurance ain't free. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're describing all the things that we have to pay for. What's the shocker, right? And he's like, okay, let's say you get a $20 million contract, after taxes and everything, that's really only 10. Only 10, huh?
Mhm.
Damn, how you gonna eat, bro?
Right. How am I feed my family?
But in the interviews, and I went way off of Ron Clark, but in the interviews, the part that they gloss over real quick is, I bought two Lamborghinis. Well,
Right.
that's why you're struggling. The Lamborghini part, that's the part of your finances that you're leaving out, right?
Right. Yeah.
Why
You
you need
gotta
to? Why do you buy? Why do anybody buy those expensive cars instead of like just leasing it or renting it?
because they feel like it's a status. Like they feel like they can finally be accepted because I live in the neighborhoods that you live in. I drive the
Mhm.
cars that you drive. I have just as much as you. Accept me. And it's all about assimilation. But they don't realize you making $10 million, and this is supposed to last you. If that is the life of what you've made, it's got to last you after retirement. And you're paying for family members. You still
Mhm.
have to pay taxes on your home. I don't understand why you have a home in Cali and a home in Florida, but you live in Chicago. Like, they don't take all these things into account because all they see is at the time the money that's rolling in. They think that it's going to be like that forever. Like, yo, these checks is lit. And like with Lee Williams, all they see is a paycheck. Like when you get a paycheck that says $850,000 for a month's worth of work, you're not looking at the deductibles. You're not looking at anything else. All you're looking at is the number that says $850,000. You
Mm.
don't look at anything else. And finally, one day he was sitting down and he looked at it and he was like, "What is all this stuff? What do you mean this check was originally for 1.8?"
Right.
Like, yeah,
TC said, I got to echo my mic. Y'all hear an echo? Test, test.
uh, I
No,
really
you,
can't.
you know, I hear what he's saying.
Now it's
It's picking up your headphones.
not him.
Your mic is picking up my head. Is picking me up on your headphones,
How is that possible?
because you got a good mic. That's how
It's
that's how it is sometimes. That's how it
it's
is
never done it
sometimes.
before.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. But I recognize that because I've done these things with B all the time. Back in the day, I just had to tell B like, yo, change the setting on your microphone because you could hear B breathing when he's not talking. I'm like, yo, man,
Right.
you got to change, you got to turn it down. There's different settings. What you got, Blue Yeti?
I got a Yeti. It's not a blue one.
Uh, that's what it's called, right? It's called a Blue Yeti.
No, is it out?
Yeah,
The right price.
yeah. Those things. I mean, they're nice microphones, but they pick up everything. But okay, sorry about that, TC. But I think that's what it is. I think I've been enough of a full audio engineer to pick up on those little things. Reg T, good morning.
Good morning.
Appreciate you coming through. Coach Hall, salute. Don Royal, salute.
Morning.
Thornton, Thorn. That's a Thornton. Good morning, gentlemen. Ryan Clark was in Lamar Jackson's hated, one of the biggest haters. He flip-flopped. And this is where I bring it back to Ryan Clark. That it's that fakeness, right? Like sometimes he defend them, other times like he go in on them. And like I'm not saying you got to be a Lamar defender all the time or ride for Lamar all the time, but just be accurate with what you're saying, right? 1 minute he's speaking truth about Lamar, and then the next minute he's like, Lamar isn't top 15. Right. He'll say some nonsense like that. It's just like,
I'll take a rookie Jaden Daniels over Lamar Jackson any day. Like,
yes, yeah. Did he say he take Kyler Murray over Lamar at one point too?
He might have. He gets in line with what the network tells him at certain times, and other times he's like, you know what, I'm gonna be me, and that's the thing that I can't get with. And that takes us to the Lamar interview. I was cringing the whole time, bro. That whole interview
for Lamar, for Ryan Clark.
No, the Lamar interview he did with the Lounge. I was the whole time. Only because Ryan Mink, you are the one that said Lamar Jackson doesn't deserve a contract like Josh Allen. He doesn't deserve Josh Allen money, but now you laughing and kikiing in his face. Like that's the whole time I'm just looking like, yo, I know Lamar sitting there like, bro, I ain't forget what you said, but I'm gonna keep it professional because he, like somebody said, he's matured. But I'm just sitting there the whole time like, you Lamar, you the best, and you this and you that. Nah, bro, you said he didn't deserve top 3 quarterback money in this league as the quarterback of the team that you get paid to write about. Like,
I don't think Lamar takes it personal because he knows that's coming from the organization. They're only going to say what the organization tells them to say, right? And he knows it wasn't about them. And he's like, "Don't worry, I'm dealing with your bosses. Don't even worry about it." They probably told him off camera, "Hey, man, I didn't want to say those things. I'm sorry, but we don't get paid that Ryan Clark money."
Right? we got no another network.
And look, I don't. Listen, I ain't gonna get I'm not one of those people that says, men shouldn't cry. I'm not one of those people. But what are you crying about, Ryan Clark? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have your own show.
Right.
You don't need ESPN. I understand you're passionate about it. You have a passion for it, and you might be upset about how things went down. I would be, right? Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't cry over it, man. I'd be like, I'm just putting all my energy into the pivot now, and we're gonna make it even bigger. You have over 1 million subscribers. Mm-hmm. You get millions and tens of millions of views every month. Like, you're in a good spot where you don't need anybody, and leverage that. Right? That's what Pat McAfee did. Pat, I can't stand Pat McAfee. Cannot stand him. But Pat McAfee does not work for ESPN. Pat McAfee is his own entity that does business with ESPN. Right. And he's proven that because the same people that probably got Ryan Clark fired, because he was really talking about one person in particular, one exec. Pat McAfee has called out execs by name on his show. And he was like, do something. And they're like, no.
Facts.
Kobe, thank you for the super chat, man. It says Stephen A. Smith peak game when he was with Skip and got to dancing. Yeah.
But I think with Ryan Clark, I think it's just the athlete in him. It's about the competition and being cut. I think that's where the hurt feelings are, because the ego. Like, I'm an NFL player, I'm a Pro Bowler, I've got a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I was one of the best at my position at a certain time, and now this network is cutting me. And especially when, from what he said a lot, he was just like, people keep telling you the best at what you do, talking about football. So he feels in his mind he's the best. So how can the best get cut from a network that's a sinking ship? So it's all
Yeah.
about ego, and that's pretty much why he was crying. He just, it's the embarrassment of being fired. No matter what you got, like, he's a millionaire, and he got
Mhm.
his own platform. Like the same thing I didn't understand with Shannon Sharp when he got fired and he was like his head down. I'm like, bro, you got your own platform. Why
Yeah.
are you worried about being a part of something that's making somebody else a bunch of money when you can do what you have going on? But
Because I'll tell you why, man. I'll tell you why. It like they work like
facts it.
Shannon Sharp works hard. Ryan Clark works hard. I'm not taking that away from them,
Mm-hmm.
and they're passionate about it. Like, you know, Ryan Clark started out as an intern. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Like he built himself into that, and that's the industry he wants to be in, right? And yeah, it'll sting. It'll sting when you get fired like that, but it ain't over for you. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And it's just that's their first time really being in that kind of position. Like, yes, like that can happen in football, obviously. You know,
Right.
you can get cut and then you gotta get a pack up and move. Like that's another thing. But I think they believe, you know, they believe that athletes believe that what they experience in sports is different from the regular world. And then
Right.
when they transition to the regular world, it's more stable and they don't like we don't have the same problems that they have, because we can't relate to them. But what they're finding out is, nah, man, we are all in that world. We're just much, much poorer.
Right. Right.
So when he got let go like that, he was like, damn, it can happen here too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it can happen anywhere.
Anywhere. Facts.
Ryan Clark needed a hug from Uncle Phil. Yeah. Why don't they
What
want me,
else?
man?
Right.
I mean, if I was in, I mean, listen, I hold grudges and I'll burn bridges. If
Mm-hmm.
I was in Ryan Clark's position where I had a platform of over 1 million people, I'd have called out that guy by name,
Mm-hmm.
just like Pat McAfee did.
Right.
Right. If nobody else wants to hire me, that's fine. I'm good right here. I'll build this out. But F that dude.
Right.
Call him out. Call him out.
McAfee.
Kobe, thank you for the super chat. Says MAGA fee. MAGA fee admitted to insider trading. Still working. Yeah.
Yeah. Kept with
Yeah.
these names. McAfee.
So, all right. Lamar's interview. Oh God. Lamar's interview. He talked about the excitement of the new staff working with Declan Doyle. Um, and I love something that he said because they asked him about Declan Doyle's age. He's like, yeah, I think he's like a month older than me.
Mm-hmm.
We're the same exact age. He's like, but the coach is a coach. He's like, I wouldn't care if he was younger than me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm treating him as a coach. I respect him, and I'm coming in. I'm looking at him coming in here, and I'm expecting him to, coach us up. You know,
Right.
and he's loved everything about him so far. Like he loves his attention to detail and all that stuff. And he spoke about this year being consistent, right? Even in their practices. Like he's like,
Mm.
when we had those letdowns, it's like we know we're the best team, and we'll have a game. It's like, well, how do we lose that game? It's just
Right.
like just going through the process and executing every time. But those are the things that John Harbaugh never did. Those are things that B told me about John Harbaugh from way before we started this,
Mm-hmm.
right? When Joe Flacco was in his elite status, you couldn't tell me anything
Right.
about Joe Flacco. B
Right.
told me from then, listen, man, Harbaugh is not a good coach. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, yo, he doesn't get them prepared game week in and week out. Right. And I think Lamar is seeing that now.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah. I
so
mean, devil's in the details. Like, it's we're way past, and we should have been a long time ago, the double digit leads in the fourth quarters, the losses. the false starts, the undisciplined nature of this team year in and year out, and he's starting to see something different. He spoke about Jesse Minter. He was like, "Yo, I heard him get on somebody for the first time since he's been here," and was like,
Yeah,
"Yo, I ain't never seen this side of you." And he was like, "Sometimes this is what you have to do." You didn't hear about the dude going into the doghouse. He does what he has to do when he has to do it. And that's the sign of a leader. You pick and choose your spots when you want to be an a-hole or when you need to teach somebody something. John Harbaugh was just an a-hole the whole time he was here. And we saw it each and every year in the playoffs. It was always an offensive line problem. We didn't run the ball enough. We didn't make adjustments every year. And they talked about the 2019 team like, yo, that hurt. Like we were unstoppable. You could not tell me in 2019 when we won 12 straight games. You couldn't tell me we weren't winning the Super Bowl. And then we get to the playoffs and it's just like ill prepared again. Oh
yeah,
no, they hit us in the mouth, no adjustments. And
right.
now we have a head coach, we have an offensive coordinator, we have two defensive coordinators that can do in-game adjustments and help this team get better because they're preparing them step by step. And I think the biggest thing you spoke about a lot is the communication. No longer
Hmm.
will we see Kyle Hamilton and Marlon Humphrey in the middle of the field looking at each other like, "What's going on, bro? We don't know what we're doing." You
Right.
know what I mean?
What up, GR?
So,
Good morning.
so coaching plays a huge factor. He talked about the New York Knicks. You can do it with a first year head coach. If you put everything together and it falls in line and you play together, because the most talented teams in the NFL do or in sports don't always win titles. It's the teams that are together and get hot at the right time. And just unfortunately, with the head coach we had, we haven't gotten hot at any time during the playoffs.
I saw the thing you were talking about with Harbaugh other day too. I was gonna make a little clip about it. He's like, the New York Giants.
Right.
And they're just sitting there like, uh-huh.
We know who we are.
Oh, I can't wait to watch some football this year, y'all. Luke K, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Harbaugh is a big picture guy, like making sure his team knows they are in the New York Football Giants. Yep, an unprepared team will fall apart when pressure is applied. Facts. Facts. Harbaugh always had prepared for what they perceive to be a big game,
Mhm.
right? Prime time, things like that. We always shine on prime time.
Right.
But it's those other games,
Yep.
that he overlooked, and it's clear that we overlooked them, and it's clear that he can't make any adjustments. I think Lamar is seeing that. Like Lamar's only known Harbaugh, right? And
Yep.
he knows it's something like yes, he knew there's something wrong there. He knew he wasn't doing his best, but like now he has another coach to compare him to, and he sees all the difference out the gate.
Right.
You see all the differences right out the
Hmm.
gate. 33 Lady Ram, good morning. Good
Hey,
to
good
see
morning.
you. Good to see you. Um, so he's careful in what he says. He tries not to throw anybody under the bus,
Mhm.
but I mean, he's let the cat out the bag already. The minute he says a breath of fresh air, I was like,
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah.
yep, we know.
Yeah. And you always say you don't know what you don't know. And when you've had one voice for so long, for 8 years, one voice just telling you this and showing you this and bringing in people that echo his sentiments, you say, all right, this is how the NFL is supposed to be. Then you bring in somebody new, and it's like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be done. You mean the offensive coordinator is actually in practice giving us tips on what we're doing wrong? He's telling us how to correct them real time instead of sitting back like, oh, you got it. Hey, Lamar,
Right.
make a play. You know what I'm saying? And when you see it and when it happens, it's like, oh, I've wasted all this time and we can actually do something. And that's why there's an excitement. And right, when you see better, when you see me, you get better. And when you know better, you do better.
Yep.
So I'm excited. Like tomorrow, I can't wait to see them guys out there. I can't wait to see these coaches coach because we've been to practices before. And a lot
Yep.
of times we looking out there like, what are they doing? What is this?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. It's like what drill is that?
right, right.
you know, Coach he says we won all those games despite piss poor
Facts.
clock management. Yeah. Lack of player development and the inability of in-game adjustments. Looking forward to this new regime. You know what I'm going to be looking forward tomorrow? And I mean, it'll be the first day. I'm not sure what all they'll be doing, but um, I know when they had mini camps, the defense they had the defense um like shouting, like talking
Mm-hmm.
loud and you know what I'm saying, like communicating and getting hype and trying to like to disrupt the offense. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And they're preaching that. They're like, yo, be loud, be boisterous, like, show your presence out there. I want to see that. We were talking about communication. I think if I see that out there, we know what time it is with the defense this year. Bucko
Thanks.
Beasy, thank you for the
Oh,
super
what
chat.
up?
Appreciate you. Says breath of fresh air comment was like when a dude moves from a toxic woman to a woman he's actually going to marry that is nurturing and God fearing. Hey,
Thanks.
yes, yes.
Mhm.
Uh, he's Lamar will never throw John Harbaugh under the bus. I'm sure there's some genuine love there.
Mhm.
He will never go back. He'll never want to go back to Harbaugh
Right.
ever.
Yeah.
Look who's here. It is Tracy.
Hey,
What
good
is up,
morning.
Tracy? Good morning. Says hello, good people. I have never seen LJ so relaxed, and he also seemed to speak freely. Loved it. Facts.
He seemed really comfortable. And
Facts.
just comfortable in his own skin. And just hearing him talk about, listen, you can't please everybody. Hey, appreciate that. You can't please everybody.
Right.
Somebody's always going to have something to say about you. I don't listen to them. I'm not worried about what they speak about because when I do this, they're going to move the goalpost to something else. I'm just worried about getting better and leading this team. That's all he's concerned with. He came in the league talking about I'm gonna get Baltimore Super Bowl, and I believed him. And I still believe him. Like with his coaching staff, and hopefully since things aren't over, if Eric DeCosta decides that he wants to get his stuff together and offensively give him a little more help, I think we can get it done in year one. We can be the New York Knicks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Appreciate you,
We're
George.
ready. The team's ready. You know.
Mhm.
The O line. He spoke about the O line. Listen, we'll see after training camp in the first couple of games. He seemed pretty confident about the O line too. Right? They brought protected, and he was just like, watch. He's like, watch this year. I'm like, all right, man. All right.
But he put it brilliantly. He said this is on paper. He's like, on
Yeah.
paper, it's going. You can say what you want, and it's going to look a certain way, but the product has to be put onto the field. And the wide receiver room is on paper. We look great. Like they should do what they supposed to do. Zay on paper should be a top 5 wide receiver. But until we get out there and prove it, you say what you want to say. And I think he's intent on proving everything that they're saying in that organization in the locker room. Like, yo, we are that team.
Yeah.
And tomorrow's gonna be that first step for me to see face to face what we got going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, Samson?
Was Samson Light, what's good? It says Ryan Clark is not fake. This I disagree with that. The Stephen A. Smith
He is.
is and he's a sellout 100%. Who
Facts.
says this ish? Bring me on your show so I could school you. Seriously, why would I bring you on? Bro, I don't know you. Why would I bring you on the show? For what? What do you think you're gonna school me on? First of all, what kind of show you think this is? I just bring random people up. Like who are you gonna school? Ryan Clark is fake. It's my opinion versus your opinion. That's fine. You don't agree, that's fine.
Right.
Why do you think you're gonna come on to our show and school us on what exactly? What exactly? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. You don't have to be on the show. Use your words. Type.
Right.
What is it that you want to school us on? We'll wait. Did you want to school us?
Yeah.
Is that Ryan Clark's burner? No, he is fake. He is. I didn't say he's a bad. Some look, just because you're being a little fake don't make you a bad person,
Right.
right? Just because you're doing some things you're like, that's kind of fake, whatever. Doesn't mean you're a bad person,
Right.
you know. But you are faking it a little bit.
Yeah.
You are faking it a little bit, and he switches up too much. Where I'm just like, nah, I don't like that.
And that's the point. Like,
What up,
what's up,
coach?
coach? That's the point. If you feel like you can feel Lamar is the worst quarterback in the league, that is your opinion. But one day don't be like, yeah, Lamar's the worst quarterback in the league. Then the next day be like, man, historically he's one of the top 5 I've ever seen in my life. That's where the fakeness comes in. When you flip flop and you switch what you're saying depending upon what's going on in the news, depending upon if the news is slow, if your bosses tell you something. If you feel a certain way, stand 10 toes down. But if you flip flop, that makes you a sort of fake. So what are you schooling somebody on? On what? On somebody's opinion? Your opinion is he's not fake. So what are you going to school? What are you schooling somebody with? How's that disrespectful to say somebody's fake? Like if I come in here today and say, yo, Lamar, that dude, like he's gonna win us a Super Bowl, and then next week I come in and it's like, I don't know, he hasn't gotten it done, so I doubt that he can get it done. That's being fake. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's being fake. That's not saying he's a fake person. That's not saying he's a criminal or he just has bad intentions. That's just saying on certain matters, he's not real. He's not keeping it a buck. So how is that disrespectful? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see a comment.
Yeah.
This disrespectful for real. Y'all sound mag. How we sound mega? Listen.
First of all, that's a
Sam,
child.
I'm trying to give you a chance before I kick you out of here, bro.
That's a
Uh,
child.
don't just say random things. Like defend your position, right? You make a statement. You say you gonna school us. School us. Tell us why we're wrong. Not you sound MAGA. How we sound MAGA? Do you, do you even know enough about MAGA and just politics in general to even say something like that? I feel like you don't, just by this comment, right? Do either of you fully understand how the black athlete is bred? Do you understand? What do you mean bred? How's a black athlete bred? We don't breed people. This is it.
That sounds MAGA. When you put them
Right.
in, you chain them together and put them in a lineup. Is that how they're bred?
Right.
Yeah. First of all, it's a child. That's a child speaking, thinking that he knows something and is going to tell somebody something. I'm not giving him no more energy. How something is bred.
Man,
But
where's Danity?
you talking to some grown men that's been through life, and I already know who that is though. We already know who it is.
Who is?
You know who it is. You know who
Oh,
it is.
it's one of his burners. Oh, don't worry, I'll take care of that. Coach C says Bobby's burner. Bobby catch so many strays on this channel, man.
Bruh.
Yeah, a few people.
Send Fells Point Mafia after me. I gotcha.
Listen, man, that man came on the show one time, and he ruined his image for so many of y'all. Shout out to Fells Point Mafia, by the way. Shout out to Fells Point Mafia. Yes, yes.
Do you so? And I don't even want to get into this and give it any more energy. But do you know where the term "bread" came from?
That's
Breeding?
from like slavery times.
Exactly.
That's what
But
I said. Like we said,
but we,
bread.
but we sound MAGA.
Yeah,
You use the slave terms, black
that's what I
man.
said. We don't breed people anymore.
Right.
Like not we. Like they don't like they don't do that in this country anymore. Like that's
Facts.
we
Facts,
saying
Tracy.
bread. What did Tracy say?
She's saying it's a
Uh,
slave term. Yeah.
oh,
It's
I
a term
missed
for
your other.
slave.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you school? Or did you learn something today? Did we learn you something today, son?
Yeah, man. I mean, and
Westminster always in the
it's
building.
you said what?
Gunny said Westminster always in the building. Facts.
Oh man. Oh man.
Westminster and Dundalk.
What up, Flex says,
What's good?
hey, leave my boy Bobbert alone. He's a straight G.
We didn't say
Yeah,
nothing about your boy.
we ain't say anything. And no. Kobe, thank you for the super chat. Everyone fake at work. I don't even use my real voice. Right. Right.
There are levels of fakeness.
and why are you getting emotional at 7 a.m. for Ryan Clark? Ryan Clark he don't know you. He don't care about you. He ain't gonna do nothing for your life. Nothing. Right? And we didn't say anything disrespectful. Saying he's fake isn't disrespectful. Right? If Ryan Clark and these are things, anything I say on these shows, I would say to the face. And Ryan Clark is the same way, right? Ryan Clark's a person, hey, I'm just being real. I'll say this, whenever. Ryan Clark had no problem being disrespectful, and he'll say to the person's face, all right,
Yep.
cool. It's the same thing. You gotta accept it when it comes your way.
Right.
Yeah. You are being fake. I think, man, I think a lot of what he does is performative.
Mm-hmm.
You did a whole episode about getting fired. A whole episode, and I watched it. It was like
Yeah,
40 minutes or whatever, 45 minutes. You were that distraught over losing a job
right.
when
And
when anybody else has the ability to get another one like that.
facts. And like even Channing was like, "Oh, I thought you was playing."
You're
Like,
right,
I mean, like, oh,
right.
okay. I thought, you know what I mean? I didn't know this hurt you like that. Like, to some other people, even his closest friends think it's performative. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But yet still, when somebody else has an opinion outside of that,
yeah, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and pack you up, Samson. Like, let's go ahead and pack you up. Um, listen, man. Listen, you getting way too emotional about this dude, man. I'm starting to question you. Like, I'm starting to question some things here. Okay, well, why are you? If you're related, just say so, right?
hey,
Like I had to tell Proché's uncle one time. I called him out. I was like, "Listen, man, if you're family, just say that. Let's start there." He's like, "Yeah, I'm his uncle." I'm like, "Okay, well, I
right,
thought
right,
so.
right, right,
I knew something was afoot here." I don't agree with that take, but I'm not mad at y'all. Right? Okay.
exactly.
Yeah. 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 Everybody has their opinion. Everybody has an opinion. And if you again, I said it to start out with. If you like Ron Clark, I get it, man. Sometimes I like Ron Clark, but there's just some things where it's like 1 minute, he's saying all these these good things about Lamar Jackson, and the next minute he's not as good as Kyler Murray.
Right.
And it's just like I can't get with that flip flopping.
And
You know what I'm saying?
I like Ryan Clark. Like, I like Ryan Clark. You know what I mean? But sometimes, like you said, performative. Like, you're playing it up for whatever's going on. Whatever your opinion is, it's your opinion. But my thing is, especially at this channel, like, you ain't and somebody else, I ain't saying no names, somebody else found out you ain't dealing with no dumb black dudes. Like, it's some intelligence going on over here. And for you to be that in your feelings over somebody else's opinion, even when they do the replay and I see the comments and stuff like that, I'm like, yo, y'all that mad over somebody's opinion? I just want to know, for those of you out there, why is your opinion right? Why do you feel like your opinion is the only one that matters and that's all that's right in this world? And when somebody disagrees with you, it's World War III.
Listen, people come in the chat all the time and disagree with us. I mean, Kwame, shout out to Kwame. We have
Kwame.
spirited debates all the time. That's our guy.
Right.
That's
Right.
our guy. Like Kwame knows how to use his words, right? Like Coach said, my parent voice. Like Kwame can articulate
Right.
in the chat, get his point across, and we give him a platform that way. But you coming in here saying, "Man, put me on your show." If I and this is another thing. If I said, "All right, I'm dropping a link right now.
Mm.
Have your camera on, ready to go," would you be ready? Might have a clear microphone, well lit area. Would you be ready to go? No. But you want us to take time out of our show to put you on so you could say nonsense. You couldn't even prove yourself in the chat worthy enough to come up on here.
Right.
Why would we bring that gibberish up on our show? Telling you, man.
Because I was at the pivot before Channing Crowder was.
That's a little inside joke.
Yes, Mr. Guest. He said Jaden Daniels throws better than Lamar.
Yeah. And he said Kyle Murray was better, like early on. But there's
Right.
no point in their careers where Kyle Murray was better. That's the crazy thing. There was no point.
Right. And this was the year that Lamar had that career year. And you talking about a rookie Jaden Daniels. You'll take him over prime Lamar Jackson. And this is why we say we don't take you seriously over your takes. Because you'll say something like that, and then a couple weeks later, somebody will disrespect Lamar. And you're jumping like, no, bro, I'm not gonna let you disrespect him. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks of our generation. Just keep it a beam.
Well, just I ain't trying to pile on Ryan Clark, but just more recently, when Stephen A had his problem with Cam Newton for bringing Jason Whitlock on the show, right? Okay, you can criticize Cam Newton for bringing Jason Whitlock on the show. I don't think Jason Whitlock should be platformed anywhere, right? But you know, they have personal beef. The two of them have personal beef. And Cam doesn't have that relationship with Jason Whitlock. Cam Newton brings on controversial people on the show all the time. And yes, he said some things about Stephen A on the show, and he let him talk. But Ron Clark out there caping for Stephen A, saying, "Oh, how can you do that to him?" And he gave you opportunity, this and that. First of all, what opportunity is Stephen A giving Cam Newton? Stephen A did absolutely nothing for Cam Newton. Okay, he got him a spot on First Take. Cam Newton don't need that at all. In fact, Cam Newton got fired too. Y'all don't realize that, because a lot of people got fired. Ryan Clark made it about himself. Cam Newton got fired. Cam Newton talked about it on his show. One little segment, one small segment. And you know what he said? You know what he said? He said, "Man, I had a great time there.
Right.
But I got this." That's all he said. He didn't say anything negative. He wasn't crutches. Like, "Man, that was a lot of fun. Shout out to everybody. I do it again. You can call me later. But right now, I got my 2 channels going, and I'm good." But Ryan Clark, like, why are you jumping in front? Like, why are you getting involved in that? That has nothing to do with you. That's another time I'm just like, yo, you being fake, right? And you caping for somebody. Like, this is a situation that got nothing to do with you. If you don't like that, you bring Jason Whitlock. First of all, that's a personal conversation anyway. Y'all work together. You know each other. But why are you getting mad on Stephen A. Smith's behalf? Jason Whitlock didn't do anything to you. Cam Newton didn't do anything to you. Stephen A. Smith mad about it. He can address it with Cam Newton. Why are you getting involved with that? It's things like that where I'm just like, yeah, see, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Come on, Raj. Roll it again.
What's Raj say? Yeah, he is trolling. I ain't bringing that up there. OG Sean says, "Keep telling y'all, this is the era of content over everything." Facts.
Yep. Over integrity, over everything.
Yep. So, Tone the Virgo, people still listen to Will. No, I don't think though. I don't think so. I don't think anybody listens to him. That's why he Jason way a lot. I'm still laughing over that time. What's his name? What's the Ball brothers' dad? Lamar Ball.
LeVar.
Is it Lamar Ball? LeVar Ball. Where he was on one of those shows, and he was like, "Yo, Jason Whitlock can't talk to me about anything but snacks." Yo, the host was like, "Oh no, don't do that." He's like, "Yep." LeVar, yeah. I said LeVar. What's up, Garnett? Yeah, LeVar Ball. Man, that was so funny. Yeah. That was so funny. Yeah, nobody watches him. Drift Sports, what up?
That's good.
Good morning. Look, there's almost 200 people watching. We're gonna get out of here soon, but hit that like button. If you're new, hit the subscribe button on both channels. Lunch Break Hot Take over here, Rogue Pod over there. If look, if you haven't signed up for the Pick'em League, right? That's through our free membership on LBHTShow.com. All right. There's a lot of people that signed up, but it's unlimited slots. It's 100% free. And we have a ranking system. You'll get achievement badges throughout the season. So sign up, play, and compete against us. Let's see if you can beat the experts. All right.
Right.
Yes. Who else is in here? Coach says, if someone says something about y'all, I'm on their head. Well, same thing. And you guys have seen, I don't take any disrespect of our crew at all. And that's another thing too, man. That's also weak. Don't come to my channel complaining about one of my friends. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to Coach's channel. Coach gets that a lot. I'm sorry, Coach. Coach gets a lot of Lunch Break Hot Take complaints in his comments. And Coach be like, "Yo, what do you want me to do about
that?" Right. What's wrong with your peoples?
Simone, good morning. Says, right, why inherit the beef? Right. Why are you inheriting the beef? It was somebody supposed to be your friend.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, it's so trivial. That's something you take care of behind the scenes. But that's why I say there's a level of fakeness there. Like why you putting that in public? You doing that for content, man. That's what that's for. It's for content. Tone the
It happens
Virgo,
all the
thank you for
time.
the super chat. Appreciate
Appreciate it.
it. Ryan defending Stephen A over the Cam interview was just as corny as Perkins defending Stephen A over Jalen Brown.
Mhm.
That's another phony dude.
Right. Gunny said they go to coach like he ate y'all.
They do. If you can see some of the comments they leave, if you can see some of the comments, yo, this is what they said. Oh, they said this over here, and Coach be like, I'll take it up with management.
I'll run it up the chain and we'll see what we can
do. Thank you for that. We take your comments seriously here. You know.
I don't understand. I don't get it.
But Coach is a lot nicer because why is he anybody complaining about anybody in the crew? I was like, oh, okay, block.
Oh yeah, Coach is until they say the wrong phrase to Coach, and then Coach is like, yo, I'm from the streets. Like
yeah, you are like the
right.
Yo, the funniest ones, Coach will be like, yo, why don't you go over to their channel and tell them that? Right. And they're like, I can't, I've been blocked. Oh man,
it's crazy.
Coachy, don't play that. Yeah, homie the clown voice. No, Coach is a good dude. That's why they go to Coach to confide in him. Justin Lewis says the same people they persecute will come back to you for anything. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. What's the name of the other show? I missed it. Our show? Okay. So there's two channels that are streaming right now, right? You are on the RoPod channel, Ravens 2027. My channel is Lunch Break Hot Take. All right. So we multi-stream Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We do Jose and Hendo in the morning. My show, this channel is with me and my brother Brodney. We do the LBHTShow tonight, every Wednesday at 7:45 p.m. Eastern time, and then we follow up with the overtime show for our premium members. Okay, you find that on our patreon.com/LBHTShow. Only $5 for the month. All right, so that's where you get the extra content. He's got extra content on his membership, patreon.com/ROUG. So there's all kinds of content we give you on both channels. And Coach is part of our crew as well. So you know, Coach, I assume Sip to Tally and more Sip to Tally. Power rankings are, they're winding down. So if you haven't been watching, check it out. I'm gonna put all his rankings, power rankings, on our website as well. That'll be posted as well. And he's got another excellent show on More Sip to Tally about relationships. He's got 2 episodes out now. I'm waiting for the third one to come out. Great job with that, Coach. Great job.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Yep.
We listen. You don't need you guys don't need to be surfing through YouTube trying to look for stuff. All right. You got RoPod, you got Lunch Break Hot Take, you got Sip to Tally, you got More Sip to Tally. Sutton's in the chat right here. Purple Rain Podcast. Him and Alex do dope content. We got you covered. Flex Zone is here. Right, we got you covered.
Sometimes Deep Cover is in the building.
Yeah, I actually, me and Chris talked. We spoke for a while a couple of weeks ago. They're going to get more consistent this year. They have a whole schedule lined up.
Okay. I'm waiting for that. I've been waiting for that.
Yep.
Good for them.
Yep.
Good for them.
It's gonna be a big year. Bucko Beezy, thank you for the super chat. Says y'all see Acho getting schooled by that streamer? Yeah. By Legend of Winning, low. See, the thing is, like, a lot of people don't like Low's takes. I like Low, right? Whether you like these guys or not, some of these streamers, you gotta recognize which ones have been in the game for a while and understand the business. Low understands the business. He's had a lot of success on YouTube and Twitch, and Um, and listen, we're talking about fake. When you fake like Acho fake, like Acho, Acho is a grifter fake. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even notice this, and this is why you gotta be quiet when you doing things that are kind of shady, and you're not really, you know, you're not really doing what you say you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Just move quietly, because
Right.
people see what you're doing, and they're not saying anything because you're not hurting anybody, right? But when you try to flex on people, you're gonna get called out, and that's what happened with him. Like, what's Acho's? It's Speak Easy. That's the name of the show, right?
Right.
Excuse me. Speak Easy. He brag about it. Oh, I built this channel up 2 million subscribers. Turns out he didn't build the channel at all. Well, he said he didn't purchase it, but he acquired the channel when he got fired. That channel used to be Skip and Shannon Undisputed, and he changed it to Speak Easy. And Fox made him remove all the videos and everything. But he inherited a channel with already 2.61 million subscribers. Now, that 2.61, that one at the end is important, because if you look at the channel now, it's 2.6 million subscribers, which means he's lost about 10,000 subscribers. Right? So he got called out on that, and he's talking about, oh, you don't understand how views and all that stuff works, and it's easy to Google it. And Lowe immediately schooled him, did a video on it, and he said, I already tell just by that comment, you don't know anything about streaming because you don't Google your stats.
Right.
Anybody that does this knows you don't go to Google for your stats
at all.
You go to YouTube Studio to look at your stats, and it'll tell you everything about your channel. 100%. Right? And now Acho's out the game. Now Acho don't want any more of that beef. Right?
Yeah. Go said that's fake. Acho's fake. And when he used to be on Speak with his girl Joy and the rest of them,
yeah,
I could tell he was phony, because he would make takes and he would say certain things and then look at the camera and give a smile and smile. So I'm like, you don't even believe what you're saying right now. You're just doing this to get clicks and to get views. And sometimes, whether you like Shady McCoy or not, he would call him out. He like, you my boy and all, but you fake right now. Like, he would call him out on air live. Yeah, and be like, you being fake right now. And he know it. He know Acho is one of the ones who would readily admit, I do it for the clicks.
Yeah. Yeah. And he'll easily throw you under the bus like it's nothing. 33 Lady Ram, thank you for the super chat. Says, when we win the Super Bowl, we will be able to see all our great Ravens content creators go live. Oh yeah,
24 hours. I'm going 24 hours. We win the Super Bowl.
You want 24 hours?
From the time we win the Super Bowl, for the next 24 hours, I'll be sitting right here.
I mean, I can go 24 hours. I mean, you'll be watching me sleep.
I don't give a damn. Regardless, we're gonna be rolling.
If you need a break, I will help you during that time frame.
Everybody's gonna be there. Like, it's not just gonna be me. Everybody's gonna be there. It's a collective effort.
Oh, okay. Yes, we will be going live. I mean, we go live. We do a lot of live streams towards the end of the season. Even for non-Ravens games, I go live sometimes. All right. I love football. Yes, can't stand them. Acho, straight Herb. Yeah. Yep.
She called him a herb.
I
heard that like 30 years.
That's him.
That's
him. I don't like Acho because he's like, first of all, I don't like people that speak this way, right? Like, he's like, I'm not black, I'm Nigerian. You're black, right? And then he comes out with the show Uncomfortable Conversations with the Black Man. You just said you're not black though.
100%.
You can't be black when it's convenient for you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You can't. I don't like that. I don't like that. And like he tries to use it as a shield. Mm-hmm. Stephen A does the same thing, by the way. He wants to say disparaging things about the black community all the time, except when he's getting criticized. He's like, well, why are you criticizing a black man that way?
Right.
Yeah, man. No, you can't be black now. Okay. 100%. Bucko Beezy says, Acho smart though for dumb MFers. Yeah.
Sometimes I look and be like, Sam's your brother?
Right. What happened to you?
Who hurt you as a child?
Oh, I would. This was recent too, right? Didn't he get into it with Leonard Fournette?
Yes.
And
Yes.
I confused Sam Acho with Emmanuel Acho, right? Because he was like, "Hey, I may not have been that great, but like, your career was pretty much a bust. It's like compared to you, like, I was all right. Like, in terms of, he said, in terms of expectations, you were a bigger bust than I was, something like that, right?
Sound right.
And I was like, well, I guess he had a solid career, but I'm thinking Sam Acho, not Emmanuel
Sam,
Acho.
right.
And then Leonard Fournette pulled out his stats. I was like, what? I was like, oh, I'm thinking the wrong Acho. I was like, oh yeah, you were bad. You should not talk. He had like one recorded tackle or something like that for his career.
Yeah.
Listen, Leonard Fournette is a Hall of Famer compared to you. Leonard Fournette's had a very successful NFL career.
Yep.
He may not have reached the expectations that were put on him, but he had a very successful career. Okay.
And I think Acho had one start. I think he said he had one start, maybe, in his whole career.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yep. I'm not black. I'm OJ. That's exactly what it is. You can't be that way. You can't be that way. Garnett says, ain't nothing worse than seeing a brother selling out and in denial afterwards. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, if that's you and your personality, run with it.
Yeah.
But be you. Unapologetically be yourself. Regardless of what it is. If that's how you want to be, you want to be out here cooning, do you, bro. But don't, when it's convenient, try to flip flop and no, I'm for us, by us. Like, this ain't FUBU. Like, keep it pushing. We don't want you over here. Right?
Nope.
Oh, skin folk ain't kin folk.
Facts. And Samson, like, don't defend these people. Okay. Right. They haven't done anything for you. They're not going to do anything for you. In fact, they'll talk about you. They'll talk about you. All right. Here's what you could do, Samson. Like, you can go start your own channel. Start your own channel, and say whatever you want to say, and people that agree with you go over there and watch you. Okay. You can do it. We've had some haters do that before. Right. They turn it into a mukbang channel.
I was about to say, but
they turn they just sit there and eat all day.
How you go from football to food?
They go to other people's channel and profess their love to them. Yeah.
Talk about crying on camera.
Right. Embarrassing yourselves.
Facts. But in all seriousness, like, if you feel a certain, and that's what I don't want. Like, you come in our comments every video, every live, and you got so many opinions. Start your own channel. Simple as that. And you can voice your opinion. You don't need a link to get on to debate somebody. You can say everything that you need to say on camera.
In fact, like, everybody, if you have a YouTube account, you have a channel technically, right? All you have to do is just upload videos to it, and you make it go public, and there's your channel right there. And typically, if you tell us that you start a channel, we'll go and support you, right? Like, Tay got it. I saw Tay got it in the chat earlier. Tay got it. I didn't even know he had a channel. He just popped up in my time feed. He plays Madden, and I was like, I know him. So if you watch it, look, you like Madden, games. Check out Tay got it, because he streams a lot. And he's a dope content creator, man. Like, we support each other around here. Garnett says Jose and Hendo are real life influencers. I mess with it. Hey.
Appreciate it.
Salute to you, Garnett. Appreciate you. Y'all killing me this morning. Oh, I didn't bring the belt picture out for Acho. Oh, y'all like that one, huh? All right. We've gone over an hour, man. I gotta go to work, and then tomorrow.
Yes.
But be back here late tonight, 7:45 p.m. Eastern time, for the LBHT show. That's on the Lunch Break Hot Take channel. Also the Overtime show, which we have a lot to discuss. And anything that you can think of, is this something that you want us to bring up on the show? It goes in the direction that you want us to go into. So, like, even if we have things that we have prepared. If you say, hey, we want y'all to talk about this, we'll talk about it within reason. All right.
Right.
But we cover a lot on the Overtime Show. That's on our Patreon. Patreon.com/LBHT shows how you do it. And once again, sign up for that Pick'em League. I mean, it's still early, but sign up for the Pick'em League. Every year, we always make picks, and then we don't follow up to see what we got right, what we got wrong. This year is going to be different. All right. And everybody can participate with us. All right. Who will finish number one? You know what? There's so many people in this league. You don't have to finish number one. Finish top 10. Right? You're gonna get an achievement for that. Finish top 20. Even if you start late. For people that start late, how you finish will matter. So
yeah. And look, we didn't get to sign up, but we didn't get to the question.
I know that I thought about it and I was like, tonight they'll be for tonight. They'll be on the show tonight. All right. Okay. Yeah. We'll say for tonight along with some Panthers questions, because Panthers, man, they got hit with some injury bugs early. Yeah.
I mean, I was talking to B the other day, and I was telling them we have an Adisa Isaac if you need him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We can swap seven round picks.
Well, they don't need Adisa Isaac because Jalen Phillips said Princely Umamilan is the best pass rusher on the team. So that's gonna be one of the questions tonight. Is he actually the best pass rusher on the team? Okay. We'll see. All right, y'all. That's the show. Enjoy your day. We will see you later. Peace.